Hi, my name is Diane Barber. I am alumni of the TRIO program, and I graduated May 2016 in accounting. And I'm here to discuss the challenges I faced during my last 2 semesters here at MCTC. And the most prolific and memorable one is me having a concussion. I had the concussion in February 2015, and I did not think I was going to continue because that fall affected my memory, focus, and concentration, and I needed all those things to do my computer classes. I had 3 at the time, and it was just hard to remember everything that I needed to remember. I had to take 2 weeks off prior to the fall, and I got behind in my classes, but because I'm a diligent person and I'm a fighter, I'm not a quitter, I pushed through the 3 weeks that I used to catch up. I caught up with everything, all my classes within those 3 weeks, but it was still a little challenging because the light would bother me. I would have headaches, and I was just frustrated. But I did not give up. I didn't want to. I was going to take a semester off, but I had just came too far, and I did not want to do that. So my suggestion or advice to anyone that's experiencing challenges, just push yourself through, get all the help that you can get, because I sought a tutor. I went to my instructor's office as often as she would allow me, and I pushed through. I cried a few times in her office because I just could not remember, and that's the biggest thing. Before the fall, I didn't have to write anything down. It was all in my head, but after, I had to write everything down, and I felt that that would take less pressure off my brain, and then I wouldn't have to remember. So I just opted to write everything down, which is okay. A lot of paper, a lot of writing, but it helped. So for me, just not giving up, not giving in to that scary part of my life of, not being 100% functional like I was before, but I did not want to quit. So I just kept going and going. I studied. I was in my statistics books every day, the whole semester, even the weekend, sometime to midnight, because that's what I needed to do to make it. I knew how to do the work, but it was just remembering the formulas and just having a positive attitude about my situation and being proactive every step of the way and asking for help and not being afraid to, if I failed a test, okay, I failed, I'll just do better the next one. And I never made excuses for me having the issue. I never made excuses. I just kept on going, and I made it through. I passed the class. It was a better grade than I thought I was going to get, but the main thing, I passed, and now I know if I passed that class with the issues that I was experiencing through the semester, I can do anything. I will not give up. I'm taking a break this next semester because I need time for me, because I really did not allow my brain the proper time to kind of heal. So I'm just taking a break. My summer's been great. I'm looking forward to pursuing my bachelor's in accounting and even my master's. Right now I really need a break. So just don't give up, don't give in, ask for help, cry if you need to cry, break something, but just don't break nothing valuable if you need to. If you're frustrated, just go and meditate, because I did a lot of meditating. I did a lot of quiet time by myself just to kind of regroup after each class. I had to do that, and I made it through. And if I can do that, anybody can do anything. So it's doable. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Adam Va, and I'm a current student here at MCTC. My major here that I'm attending is computer forensic. What I'm going to share with everyone today is what decision that I make by attending MCTC that affects my relationship with my friends and my family at home. The first thing that I want to share is that attending school does have an effect on your relationship with your friends and your family. For example, I have lost many friends along the way because I could not find the adequate time to spend with them. But I also gained new friends because those friends share the same passion as I do, which is to attend school and to receive a degree of some kind. The other thing that changes with relationship is your family. I have also rearranged and prioritized my family's schedule because it will affect their schooling and also my schooling. My family's needs are also important to me because they're the one that will support me and be my backbone when I'm need or also in doubt. One thing that I suggest is that when you're trying to rearrange your time or prioritize your schedule, is that find a time, a spot for your family members, because they'll be able to put your thoughts and your feelings and your confusion together, because without those bonds, then you'll be lost and you won't be able to be successful in school or your life.
Hi, my name is Kokuvi. I am MCTC alumni. I finished my semester in Biotech last spring, so I become a UFM student. So today I'm going to answer one of the specific questions, or maybe challenging question students usually ask themselves. So I come to school for many reasons. First of all, I come to school to better know myself, because as a person or kid growing up, we have different dreams or maybe interests. So basically, I find out that college education, give you that opportunity to know who you really are, So sometimes we say, okay, I like to be a doctor, or I like to be a teacher, or I like to be a constructor, worker, things like that. But sometimes we don't know what we need, to make up those titles. So I think college education gives us that specific path to become who we really want to be in society. And then also college education also help us to make connections. College education help us to have those connections, because those connections are very important in our future career, future interaction, because and then that connection will bring you to all over the world. You can with the college education you can have a connection around the world, and then those connection will give you a lot of a lot of important success in different ways. And I also believe that college education give you that opportunity to learn about the whole world. They give you that opportunity to have open mind on other culture, learn about others. Although you may be, I may be at in the United States, but I can learn about India, China, about their culture, and see how people interact. And then maybe if my job one day brings me to China, I will know how to be. Sometimes we have that cultural shock, things like that. So, and then the final thing I think is very important is the skill. Leadership skills are very important in college education. So I think that's also Coming to college means a lot in those areas because the communication, listening skills, those are the most important, college students need to have to excel in the community and the world in general. Thank you.
My name is Thomas Lai, and I am currently a student here at MCTC. I'm also a member of the TRIO program and access their services here at the college as well. I myself am a human services major. It's my idea to go out and give back to my community, so one of the reasons I'm here at college is to learn the skills and tools in order to do that. One of the things that they wanted me to talk about to you today is an obstacle that I may have faced myself personally in deciding to attend college. For me, it's been a fairly intense personal issue as far as my obstacle, and that is that I have a myriad of health problems that are not exactly apparent on the surface to a great deal many people. I am a long-term survivor of HIV. I have been HIV positive since 1991, and of course that has all the ups and downs that entails. Actually been pronounced dead a couple of times and come back. One thing about the obstacle that entails into this is that I had to learn that my life was not over and that I could have a future and goals. So that was important in getting me to think about returning to college as an older student with health problems. I also had quadruple bypass surgery in the middle of all this 10 years ago. So as you can probably expect, I had many, many reasons to tell myself that I would not succeed in college and that I did not need to go through the challenge and the things that I was going to have to face in order to do so. The good news that I have for all of you is that it's never too late for you to go to school. There is never an obstacle short of your being on your back and incapacitated totally under the care of someone else that doesn't allow you at least the option of getting an education and doing better for yourself by returning to college or going to college for the first time if you have disabilities and are facing these things. You have great staff here at MCTC that have worked with me on a very regular basis on a personal level and have offered me good sound advice, not only in my plan to get through college, but also in my plan for life in general. The TRIO program in particular has been essential to me having success. I've managed to be on the Dean's List twice. That was not something that I ever dreamed I would achieve. And I can't even begin to tell you the amount of personal fulfillment that you gain, the amount of confidence you have in your life and your life goals. So if I have any bit of advice to anybody, it is never say never. Never say I can't. Just say I will try. There are people here that are ready and willing to help you every single day of your journey.
Hello, my name is Elisa Higgins. I am a student here at MCTC going into my third semester. I am studying to be an addiction counselor. I have my transition from my former life into MCTC was really scary. I had a lot of fear. I had worked on my job for 20 years, and going back to college after 30 years was really a hard transition for me. I called around family and friends, and everyone agreed that this was a good suggestion for me, knowing that in the field doing blue-collar jobs was not going to be good for me at my age. I worked on my job for 20 years and I knew nothing else to do but work. So I looked at older women and older men going through drive-through restaurants such as McDonald's and Burger King, and I would see the seniors working, and I was like, this is going to be me one day, and I did not want that. So I pursued an education, and I chose to be an addiction counselor because of personal reasons. I had lost family members. I myself were addicted to drugs and alcohol, and through prayer and supplication and struggles, God brought me through. I am honored to be a student here. I'm learning so much from all of the faculty and staff. I feel like I am a part of something in my life now, and it's good to be able to share that. I decided to do day classes because a friend of mine had insisted that you do not want to go to class with people of your age because it's like you guys think alike. So I kind of laughed at the gesture, but she was right. I love working, going to school with young adults who are not beneath me, but someone that I could be an example to. I can be an example to them concerning my past, and they can help me with technology and with their lingo. Because I'm, I get laughed at, I get joked about as I'm a grandmother, but it really suits me well because I know where I came from, and a lot of students come back to me and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, for the words of encouragement. I thought about dropping out part of my transition, and one of my professors encouraged me to stay and to work hard, and I did, and it worked out. I learned about TRIO and the Learning Center, and without TRIO and the Learning Center, I do not think that I would have made it through a lot of my assignments. So with that being said, I thank you for listening, and have a good day.
Hi, my name is Julie Vang. I'm graduated from MCTC in 2016, so this last spring, and from medical office assistants, AS, and I'll be talking about my challenge and that I had from college and the struggles that I made. I struggled through a lot. I struggled through babysitting because I have kids, and homeworks and stress and everything, but I kind of, good thing I have MCTC to help me through. And so then my challenge that I have in life is struggling through babysitting because I have kids, and coming through a lot of homeworks, personal, life, how I struggled. But then coming to school has been helping me a lot. I've been coming to school and getting advice from my advisor, and good thing I had TRIO Starting Point to actually help me there. And she's been helpful with advices for me to take classes, to do for how to get into class and how to take notes and everything. And it was really helpful, and it was a struggle and challenge for me, but I made it through, and I was actually happy about it. So it was one of those that I can actually thought that I didn't do it, but I did it, and I was really happy about it. So I'm really happy about I graduated. So.
Well, good morning. My name is Muzamil Ibrahim, and I am a student here at MCTC, and this is my second year. And I will be graduating from here in spring 2017, and I will be going to University of Minnesota afterward for my international youth studies program, and I'm very excited for this to happen, for me, and so it's a very good things to look forward. To answer to your question, why did I choose to come to college? And as many of you might expect, I came here to be educated, and I feel like that was the best choice and it was the best gift that I gave for myself. But most importantly, I have a passion for education, and that passion drove me here to college. And when I first got here, I had lots of thoughts and a plan that I made for myself and for college. And one of the plan and thought that I had was that not to just have classroom education, or as many might say, textbook education, but I came here to have practical education. And for me, practical education is to go beyond, classroom education or textbook, and to go outside of your comfort zone. In this case, my comfort zone, and to also have compassion or empathy. And those are what practical education meant to me, and I feel like as I'm continuing with my education, and that's what I am gaining here at MCTC, and I feel like that's a wonderful achievement and very proud of it. And the other reason and thought that I had was, when I came here, to learn my responsibilities as a world citizen, and to learn how to write the history of my time, and or be one of the history makers of 21st century. And so I have that responsibility, as a person who belongs to the world. And so, and I think college or being educated will be a response to that. And so that was reasons and decisions, and this decision to come to college, of course, prompted me to ask question myself, what kind of person do I want to be, and how do I want to see myself in this world, or be seen by others. And today, as I continue with my education, these are types of questions that guide me again as I continue with my education. Thank you.